It was already May, and it was about time for the Atlantic hurricane season. To risk the hurricane and conduct a maritime exploration was fatal and reckless. As such, the exploration project was set to start in October, and Xia Fei could make good use of this time to conduct comprehensive cultivation. The cultivation location was set in the vicinity of Arizona's Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon rarely had any signs of human habitation, and it had a peculiar landform. Standard vehicles wouldn't be able to traverse in this place, and to enter the Grand Canyon, a suitable car was required. The Bytech Automobile was the largest automobile sales center in New York. On the spacious land, there were thousands of different cars parked there. They ranged from supercars that cost millions to domestic compact cars for $20,000 federal dollars. As soon as they arrived, a youth wearing a New York Yankees cap was walking out with a smile. Baseball was America's most popular sport, and there were plenty of fans. This person was obviously a baseball fan. "Sir, is there anything I can help you with?" The young man was very passionate as he asked. "I need an off-road vehicle. It must be large and must have an outstanding off-road capability. It is best if it is modified," Xia Fei stated. For this trip, he would need to bring a few months' worth of food and large batches of medicinal ingredients. A small off-road vehicle wouldn't suit his requirements. It is truly too coincidental. We happen to have a modified Hummer H2 on sale right now. It is over there. Shall I take you over to take a look? Xia Fei shook his head. The H2 is too small. Do you have the Ford F650? The young man was startled for a moment. Of course we have it, please follow me. However, the Ford F650 is an original model, and it hasn't been modified. The United States of America was vast but sparsely populated, and their cowboy spirit was prevalent. Therefore, pickup trucks with great off-road performance were very popular. In America, there were 50 pickup trucks per every 100 vehicles. It was evident that Americans' most preferred vehicles were pickup trucks. From afar away, a tall white pickup truck could be seen parked there. Beside it was a Hummer H2. The sizes of the two vehicles were completely unproportionate. The Hummer H2 was already sufficiently huge, and it was reasonable to have no parking spaces when driving this car in the country. This Ford F650 was even bigger than two Hummer H2 combined. One would need to climb the stainless steel step to get into the driver's seat. Even a basketball player would need to lift his head up to view this car. This was the special trait of the United States of America. Other countries would never produce such an insane off-road vehicle. It would be difficult to sell even if they produced it. Xia Fei slammed on the body of this car, and the thick steel emitted a dull sound, which sounded very reliable. This vehicle is fitted with the 6.7L, 300 horsepower Cummins diesel engine. It can climb at a 45 degrees angle, it has excellent off-road capability, and can travel on the Gobi Desert when carrying a load of 4 tons. The salesperson gave a presentation. "I will take this. But I need to add 2 secondary fuel tanks, a protective steel plate at the chassis, a roll cage, the tires have to be changed into the automatic inflation off-road tires, the suspension system has to be switched into air suspensions, this type can be adjusted to a large range. I need 4 nighttime spotlights on the roof. Remove the back seats and fit in a safe box for travel." The salesperson hastily noted down Xia Fei's request and couldn't contain the excitement in his heart. This vehicle's price was already at $950,000 federal dollars, and with all the modifications requested by Xia Fei, the commission would be over $10,000 federal dollars if it were a done deal. It was already over his monthly salary. Add some dazzling lights at the front of the car and change the sound system to those big subwoofers. When you drive this car on the road, it will definitely attract a lot of chicks, the salesperson suggested. Xia Fei frowned. "I am buying this vehicle because it is useful to me, not to chase after girls. Just do according to my instructions. I do not need a single of those flashy things." 2 days later, a fully loaded Ford F650 was on the highway towards Arizona. There was an unassuming black compact car that was following behind the Ford F650. In the compact car, there was an Asian male with glasses and a woman wearing revealing attire. "Madman, why would Forrest Viper ask the two of us to come on this trip? Everyone knows that we don't see each other eye to eye. What if I cannot control myself and kill you?" This woman with the foxy appearance was giggling while she asked. Her flirtatious smell could be detected from over 40 kilometers. The Asian male who was driving didn't even bat an eyelid and used his hand to adjust his glasses. Wulong has the strength ability and is at the intermediate starlight rank. He has combat experience and has rather competent military strength, but he isn't clever and is rather impulsive. You will have an effortless time to deal with him. Xia Fei has the speed ability and is only at the primary starlight rank. In terms of speed, he isn't a match for me. Therefore, the two of us are the most suitable to get the job done. Madman spoke rationally and clearly. No one would be able to tell why a sober person like him would have a nickname like Madman. Only two. What about that old fellow, Andre? Their family's defense is like a pillbox, and it is going to be hard for the two of us to kill him. Wild Rose asked. Madman let out a smirk. When he was calm and collected, he looked like a normal middle-aged man from any angle. Furthermore, he looked like those sincere office workers. However, when he smiled, there would be a trace of vengeful feeling. You still don't understand. Madman said, Forest Viper doesn't want Andre to be dead. If he truly wishes to kill Andre, he would have sent Ninja or Black Cat, not us. Why? Black Rhino is determined to take the heads of those three individuals. If Andre isn't dead, Black Rhino will surely look for trouble with Forest Viper. Wild Rose didn't understand. In typical situations, a woman's breast would be inversely proportional to her brains, and Wild Rose was a classic example. Madman cast a glance at Wild Rose's building breasts and shook his head. Woman. Wild Rose's face turned cold as she took out a box of lady cigarettes and lit it up before saying it indifferently. Madman, your self-opinionated attitude is something that this lady hates the most. On one fine day, I will kill you. Do you know why Forest Viper would send us on a mission together even though we don't see eye to eye? Why? Because you can't kill me. The car was in a brief silence. Wild Rose placed her legs on the dashboard and leveled her seat before lying down comfortably. The underside of her skirt was facing outside the window, and it had attracted a frivolous whistle from the drivers in the other cars. Don't think that this lady doesn't know anything. Forest Viper isn't a good person either. All of his thoughts are now devoted to that mysterious underwater ancient city. Therefore, he doesn't wish to kill Andre. I am feeling sleepy, wake me when it is time to make the move. Wild Rose closed her eyes and muttered to herself, no one would be able to escape if this lady wished to kill someone, you aren't an exception. Madman locked his brows tightly. Why aren't you wearing any panties? Xia Fei took a glance at the rearview mirror and saw that the black compact car was still following behind and was intentionally maintaining a distance of slightly over 50 meters without getting further or nearer. Phantom, we are being followed. Xia Fei stated. Oh. Phantom nodded. Do you know what is the best method of cultivation?